In the year of 476 BC in Persia, there was a new king.
I'm delivering this lamb for the king's dinner.
Oh, very well. Name and business in the palace.
Hello, Mordecai. I'm bringing another slave for the king's kitchen. You Hebrews make fine slaves. Isn't that right? Stand up to me again, Mordecai, and I'll cut you in two. Oh, if I had my way, you'd all be slaves.
Are you Mordecai?
I am. Madam, I am not a nursemaid. If you have business in the palace, you'll have to take the baby.
The baby is yours now. Your uncle Abihail. Abihail and his wife have died. You are their only kin, are you not? Her name is Esther.
I can't do this.
You have to, Mordecai. So many died, but she survived. Raise her as your own, and she will be a blessing to you.
20 years later, the king threw a banquet, and there came Haman, his second in command.
Haman is now second in the kingdom. Let the celebration begin.
Only one more step.
I take it you find her women beautiful, hmm? And yet not one of these possesses a tenth of my wife's beauty. Chamberlain, tell Vashti to come here. Oh, prepare
King
yourselves,
Xerxes
gentlemen.
sent for Vashti, her
Vashti's
queen.
beauty will make your senses real.
The servant came back.
Speak.
My lord, she, Queen Vashti, that is, refuses to come.
What? I will not have a queen who refuses me.
Esther! Esther!
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're so kind.
No, thank you. I hope this helps.
Oh, bless you.
You're welcome. You're quite welcome. Does it hurt today? I brought new bandages and herbs for you to drink.
Esther! We have to leave.
Leave?
The queen has been banished. They're looking for a beautiful maiden to take her place.
Well, they wouldn't come out here. Besides, I'm not the kind of woman.
Oh, you're more beautiful than you know.
This is silly.
When I held you for the first time, you are special, Esther. Your life was spared for a reason. Now, if you think I'm going to forget all that and let you... Maybe you were born for such a time as this.
Father?
Perhaps you were meant to be queen. When we get to the palace, you must act as if you do not know me. They must never discover that you are a Jew. The palace isn't safe for our kind.
I'll do as you say, Mordecai.
Look at that luster in that hair. How nicely the crown goes.
Excuse me. This woman came to the gate. I thought the king might like to see her.
Very nice. Of course, the burlap will have to go, but I see potential. Take this lovely thing to the dressing chambers. Something simple, not too bright. Try silk. There you go. Creamy silk. And something for the eyes. Make them sparkle. Make them say, "Here I am, Xerxes. Pow!"
Now remember, never move forward until the king extends his scepter. That means you are allowed to approach. You're not listening to me. Is he your father?
Who?
The Jewish gatekeeper. In the future, you must be more careful.
You won't tell anyone?
No. Our kind must stick together.
You're next in there.
Oh, dear. What'll I say?
To the king. Esther, you don't open your mouth unless God himself tells you to speak.
Your name?
Esther.
Esther. I take you for my queen.
So King Xerxes took Esther as his queen, and she put her a beautiful crown on her head.
I never thought I would see Vashti's equal, but this one is even more beautiful. Now, as you know, I've had a few problems keeping queens on the throne. I give them everything gold can buy, and pretty soon they're ordering me around. From now on, the queen will learn obedience. Rule number 1. When I call, you come.
Oh, it will be my pleasure to...
Number 2, don't speak until you're spoken to. And number 3, never approach me unless I call for you, or I'll have you killed. Understand?
You are my king. My life will be to serve you.
Now we're getting somewhere. You may return to your room.
Mordecai! Mordecai! I have to see the king!
You can't, Dazim. No one...
He stole my daughter! My only child!
I'm sorry, Dazim. It would be foolish for you to enter the palace. But let me...
No!
Dazim, wait!
Dazim? No, Dazim! Wait!
Oh! Where is she? Where is my daughter?
Who are you?
You have no right to take her. She's mine!
How dare you enter this court? Death!
What are you doing here? What sort of tricks are you up to? You must not have heard about my new position. The king has ordered all to bow when I approach.
I bow down to no one but my God.
You are not in Israel, Mordecai. This is Persia. In Persia, I am God. Bow down!
Dear Queen, it's all right by me, you understand, but I don't think the king would like this.
We can't very well let them starve.
What is this? What's going on here?
These people are hungry.
Get them out of here! Now!
I'm sorry.
The palace kitchen is no place for beggars.
May I speak, dear king?
If you must.
If the poor cannot come here, may I take the food to them? So much goes to waste here in the palace.
You may have someone else take it, but it is not becoming of the queen to be tramping around the kingdom with a bag full of garbage.
Thank you. You are kind.
All my honor, all my riches are worth nothing if Mordecai will not bow to me!
He's just one man, Haman.
The Hebrews are all the same. They worship their own God, their own laws.
You are second in command. Do something about it.
What? What? Our prisons can't hold them all.
Then kill them.
The king would never permit it.
Refusing to honor the king is treason. The punishment for treason is death. I'm sure that's how the king will see it.
Here, let me take those.
This isn't work for a queen. The king will be mad.
Nonsense. It's too heavy for you.
You are so kind, Queen Esther. The palace is a different place with you here.
Oh, what a nice thing to say. Thank you.
When Haman came to the king, he decided to make a scheming plot.
The Hebrews are plotting to overthrow your kingdom. It's true! The gatekeeper, Mordecai, allows spies to enter. Jews fill the palace.
What?
The situation is desperate, sir. Your kingdom is in danger.
Ah! After all I've done for them? Traitors! Have their leaders killed! All of them!
There's no time to search out the leaders. Make a decree. On the 13th day of the 12th month, every Hebrew, old and young, mother and child, shall be put to death.
So the king took his ring and he made a decree.
Power. Do it!
When Esther heard this, she couldn't believe her eyes.
How could he do this?
Mordecai says Haman's the one behind it.
What else did my father say? Tell me everything.
That was all.
Tell me.
He says you must go to the king and reveal yourself as a Jew. You mustn't pay attention to him. He was mad with rage. He doesn't know how dangerous it is.
Go, find my father, and tell him to gather all the Jews together and to fast and pray for me. We will not eat or drink for 3 days. Then I will go to the king and beg for the lives of our people.
Esther, you can't go to him. You'll be killed.
If I perish, I perish.
That night, Esther prayed to God to help these people and Mordecai to be saved from Haman. And when she's ready, she was ready to go see the king. Esther went to King Xerxes, afraid,
Wait, dear king.
and said,
Oh, don't kill me. I had to come. I had to.
I could never harm you, Esther. You are so... What is it you want? Name it. I'll give you anything. What is it?
I have a favor to ask of you. Allow me to hold a banquet in your honor. I'll ask you then. I would be pleased if Haman would come as well.
The pleasure is ours.
A banquet in my honor, held by the queen herself. First, I'll get these Hebrews out of the way. Then, I'll play the role of the king's loyal advisor. And before he knows what's happened, I will be king.
That night, King Xerxes threw a banquet for Haman and for Esther.
Good.
I'll need the entire
And with all her
army.
courage,
It's yours.
Esther went
Let the
to the
whole
king.
world see how Xerxes deals with traitors. Ah, Esther. It was a fine banquet. Come, sit. I'm anxious to know your wish. Shall Haman stay? Something troubles you, Esther. What is it? Ask for anything you want. My kingdom is yours for the asking.
I don't wish for your kingdom. All I want is my life.
Esther, you have no need to fear for your life.
You are wrong, dear king. I am condemned to die, and all my people too.
What? Who would dare? Show me the man, and I'll cut him to pieces.
It is Haman.
My queen, I never... You?
I am a Jew. I have not meant you any harm, nor have my people, nor has Mordecai who raised me. All we want is to worship our God in peace.
When Xerxes heard this, he was very angry.
You, Xerxes! You cannot listen to her. She wants the kingdom for herself.
You lie, Haman. There has never been a kinder soul than Esther.
No, Xerxes. Think about what you're doing.
You will be hanged with the rope you intended for Mordecai's neck.
After Haman was hanged in the gallows, King Xerxes make Mordecai second in command. Esther hath saved her people and all the Jews in Persia.